You know what? I would like to change the narrative about it being an adult in the
Mm,
asking why is a very kid-like thing. It's
it
about
is.
bringing the kid in the room. I spend a lot of time questioning things. It's a very investigative approach to how strategists think. But I think the value of having someone in the room asking these questions why is because this is real life. Doesn't matter if you don't acknowledge them in the room, real life will acknowledge it for you. I always say, especially these companies who rely too much on consultants, and
Yeah.
the world will not bend to your PowerPoint.
No.
That's not how this works. So all of this, yes man, let's just put it in a deck and then we're gonna pour millions of dollars into executing something. The world does not give a damn about how much time you spent in a room patting each other on the back. There does need to be someone, a kid in the room, who's not ingrained in this kind of yes man culture to say, hey, this kind of looks fishy. I really don't understand this. Have you thought about this? Is this like this? What do you mean by that? Consultants will always be in business. Just come in from the outside and say, hey, been noticing, I've been hearing
Don't
this
look
a whole
right.
lot.
Yeah, and you know what, to add to that, Tam, and I appreciate it. Maybe it's the kid in the room who says why. Maybe it's the adult in the room who requires the execution of that why. Because I've also been in rooms where we've had people say, "Hey, that don't look right," and nobody
Yeah.
listens
Right.
for many reasons. It's not just the kid in the room that says why. We need the executioner in the room that has the power to say, "Okay, so before we launch blah, we gonna figure that out." Instead of
Right.
allowing the whys and then nothing happens. Because I have been in situations where things
Yeah.
have really blown up, and
Mhm.
we are in the room, and people were in. You have the leader come in and say, "How did this happen?" And we're all sitting there, and someone's like, "So who's going to tell this person that we like low key thought about this 8 months ago?" But then someone said, "Don't
Right.
worry about it." But right.
Do you believe that's about misaligned incentives?
Oh,
There's somebody in the
155%.
room that really has a lot of power in
Oh
their own
yeah, this
incentives,
is
and so
about power
everybody
driven.
has to bow down.
Yes.
I love that idea of having the person in the room. You've had these great leaders who are in the room who have this ability to, even though they might agree, they still ask the right types of questions. They still challenge in the right types of way to actually create the ability for the organization to move forward, to make better decisions. I really believe in that.